Hey, I'm having a party. Come through. Come kick it. Come bring your girlfriends, right? So that also makes it seem like I'm not trying to get her one on one. Like I'm not trying to prey on her like on a date. Okay, dates are creepy. I want you to come by yourself to Olive Garden. I'm gonna buy you pasta. I'm gonna buy you stuff. Like, I'm gonna be your beta male provider. Some fucking simp shit. I never do anything like that. Basically, what I do is I say, yeah, I'm having a party. You and your girlfriends are welcome to come. Okay, that's very non needy. I don't care if you come or not. Yeah, I'm having a party. You and your girlfriends are welcome to come. If not, no worries. I could care less because I got 20 other bitches over here that would love to come over and suck my dick. That's the attitude that you know, do you want some of this dick? Oh, you have a boyfriend? Oh, you're married. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you are single, you are available, your boyfriend, your last boyfriend used to hit you, you're very depressed, you're lonely. Oh, this dick is coming for you, right? So now we have a qualified lead, and all we do is basically turn those leads into lays. All right, well, I gotta go. I'll be in touch. I'll talk to you soon. Right? And then you just hang up on her. Non-needy. I'm not desperate. I don't want nothing from you. That's the game. That's the game that we're running. That's being a pickup artist. Again, you hung up on the bitch. You hung up on her. Her on the other side is, wow, like, this guy is not like the other guys. This guy literally hung up. Most guys are like, so what are you doing? Like, they just want to stay on the phone. I really want to talk to this pretty girl because I don't have any other pretty girls to talk to. I really, really need to talk to this pretty girl. You want to get kind of on the topic, and then you want to figure out how you can split the topic into something sexual, right? And then get her acting sexual and then reward her for good behavior of acting sexual. And then change the topic. So you set the vibe goes sexual, she does something sexual, you reward her for being sexual, and then you cut that thread into a new topic and you do it again. And then you cut it. So every conversation gets to like a high point, and then you cut it off, and then you start again. And it's like revving the engine on a car. That's how you turn a girl on. So let me kind of explain what that looks like. So, for example, you could say that out loud where you're like, I like your tits. I'm not ashamed to say it. She does have some nice knockers. And then go back to the game. Don't let it distract you. Oh my God, don't be that thirsty, desperate guy. Just kind of acknowledge, like, oh, you girls are crazy. That stripper magic doesn't work on me. I'm a master at this game. And just go back to the game. Like, focus on trying to win the beer pong. Hey, what's up, fellas? So I promised I would give you guys some free coaching. We're going to try a different type of video. I just put a little backdrop up right here. I'm not doing any kind of super PowerPoint or something like that. Basically just give you guys like $100 worth of free coaching. If you were sitting down with me in real life, we were having a drink and just talking about how to pick up bitches and like what I do. A lot of guys, sometimes they think game is a myth, or they think that it doesn't work. You have to be like super good looking. I'm clearly not that good looking. I'm just a regular guy. I'm not super tall, yet I've able to pull a lot of girls. And basically, I know what I do works, and I teach that to other guys. Basically, this will be something like, casual, low key. I'm just sitting, sipping on I got a protein shake here, and oh, that's a loud chair. Got some coffee right here, so don't mind the squeak of the chair. But just imagine you were hanging out, and you gave me a $100 bill. Just imagine you have a $100 bill, and you're gonna pay me for an hour of my time, $100, and basically I'm just gonna tell you secrets about how to pick up women, advanced dating techniques and strategies. I get a lot of questions. One in particular I know that I get a lot is sometimes the internet had branded me as like the world's most aggressive dating coach, and some people, they cringe when they hear that term because they associate the word aggressive with like physical, or they're like, oh, that sounds rapey or something like that. And it doesn't have anything to do with that. Aggressive means tactical. Like, for example, being aggressive means that you're using like tactical knowledge to, you know, outwit your enemy. You know, if you're an aggressive chess player, it doesn't mean that you're like fighting with the chess opponent. You're using like advanced chess maneuvering tactics. I don't know anything about chess, but you can get the idea. So when I am the most aggressive dating coach, it means that I use tactics that are very, what you would say, they're not mainstream approved. They're nothing you would see in like a Hollywood movie. It's not like, oh, you want to get the girl? Oh, well, you should buy her flowers and chocolates and be nice to her. I don't teach anything like that because that doesn't actually work in real life. Girls don't respond to that thing. And unless you look like Leonardo DiCaprio, or you look like Brad Pitt, or you look like Johnny Depp, then yeah, you can give a girl flowers and be nice to her, and she will gladly suck your cock because you're good looking. But most guys don't look like that. Okay, so most women are competing for only the top 10% of guys. So if we have 4 billion men and 4 billion women, there's about 8 billion people on the planet. Let's just say 10 billion, we'll be ultra conservative and say there's 5 billion men and 5 billion women. Only the top 10%, I don't know. Hey, sorry. What's 10% of 5 billion?
10% times 5 billion is 500 million.
Okay, so there's only 500 million attractive men out of the 5 billion men on the planet. And basically, if you're not one of those, 500 million top tier 10% men, it's actually probably much less than that, because women are looking for the whole package. Not just what you look like in the face, but they're looking for like good looking in the face, looks like Johnny Depp in the face, but you're also tall, like a basketball player, and you have millions of dollars in the bank, and you've got the Lamborghinis and the mansions. Like, they want the whole package. Women, they all want the Chads and the Tyrones. They want the top tier guys. Doesn't mean that they're going to get them. Okay, there's a lot of women out there that are clearly not good looking and not attractive. They're fat as fuck. They're old. They're wrinkled. Fucking loose pussy. They've been fucked, by 1,000 different guys. And those top 10% of guys, they don't want those women. The top 10% of guys who have the money and the good looks, they're going to get with the girls who are also the 10s. You're going to see 10s getting with 10s, right? And then you're going to see some 9s and the 10s kind of intermix. And then, but basically, after that, the rest of the guys, the other 4.5 billion guys, it's not that they're kind of attractive, they're just invisible. Basically, if you're below an 8, if you're what you call a sub 8, you're like a 7 and below, you're basically invisible to women. So if you've been running around thinking, oh man, like, I worked so hard on my game, like, man, I thought of the smoothest pickup line. Man, I've been spending 2 years in a gym, like, getting buff, but it must be something with my game. Well, it has nothing to do with your game or what you look. It's just you're not attractive to women. Unfortunately, you're under a 7, myself included, 7 and below, invisible to women. They don't see you. Unless you're a guy who's a 9 or 10, again, you look like DiCaprio, you look like Johnny Depp, okay, you look like one of those famous male models with the large jaw and the large masculine skull. Unless you're Chad or Tyrone, then the girls are like, oh, he's hot. The guys that are under that, let's say you're like a 7 or a 6 or even like a 5.5. So you're someone who's like you could look at a guy who's a 5. That's just someone who's just like, he's just there. He's not attractive. He's not unattractive. He's the guy, girls look at him and they go, well, he's not bad looking, right? He's not bad looking, but he's not good looking either. He doesn't look like a male model. So if you're kind of in that range, the only way that you can get girls is by what PUAs call the cold approach. Guys who are in that average range, it's just not going to work on Tinder. As much as you try to get good pictures, and you try to get you try to take a picture of yourself in front of a Lamborghini, and you try to do all these tricks. You try to make an interesting bio. I'm an interesting guy, you know. I've got a job. You might say, oh, classy, adventurous, entrepreneurial type. You know, you write this very classy bio, and you think, oh, girls will like me because of. No, they don't. They don't see you. You're not visible to them. You're invisible. They just swipe, swipe, swipe. Oh, there's Chad. Ooh, there's Tyrone. Those guys are hot. See, they're swiping on those guys, and then they go and they look through their DMs or whatever on their Tinders, and if your little profile, they never read your profile, first of all, unless you look like Chad or Tyrone, unless you're an attractive guy, then they'll go on and they'll go, oh, wow, yeah, he's got a job, and da-da-da. Then they start qualifying you. But if they just look at your picture and you don't have the aesthetic in the face, if you don't have the small hunter eyes, if you don't have, let me look. If your jaw is like recessed, it looks more like this. You don't have like a chin and a jaw. If you have like a more, square jaw where it's out and you got that long, then they might, oh, okay, like, yeah, he's attractive, and they might talk to you. And it's just, I just see so many guys hitting their head against the wall, and they keep thinking, oh, I should just write a better bio. Oh, I should take better pictures. It's like, no, there's nothing that you can do. You're limited by your genetics. So the only way really that you can do that is to do what I do, which is called cold approach. And basically what that is you have to learn how to just go outside of your house and start walking up to random women that you find attractive and starting conversation with them. So the reason that's so important is because when you cold approach a girl on the street, she can't just really swipe left on you, so to speak. Online, she can just immediately swipe left, she can block you, she can delete you, she can, close out the app, basically blow you off. But when you approach a girl like in a mall or a grocery store, like myself, Whole Foods, Walmart, Target, I love to like pick up girls at Target. And the reason for that is, one, I'm not a club guy. I'm not going to sit around Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, wait all the way till Friday at 10 o'clock at night and go to a club. First of all, I'm in Las Vegas, so there's no clubs open anyway. If I was a club guy, God, my life would be miserable right now because there are no clubs, there are no live concerts. It's a fucking pandemic, right? You have to meet women basically during the day because nothing else is open, especially in Las Vegas. You have to go to like a library or a grocery store, like a Walmart. And because Walmart, for example, is open all the time in the day, you don't have to wait till Friday night at 10 o'clock and wear a suit and a tie and a fedora hat and go and dress shoes and go to a club and talk to women in a club where there's loud music playing. You can wake up Tuesday at noon or 10 in the morning, put on jeans and a t-shirt and go to the Walmart and just start talking to girls. And so a lot of people will say, well, that's kind of like weird and creepy. It's not creepy. Girls want to meet guys. The only thing is they want to meet attractive guys. What's creepy is when an ugly guy or an unattractive guy approaches a girl. Then she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend, da-da-da. Right, she's not interested in you. Just because of basically what you look like. If a guy who's a male model walked up to a girl in a Walmart and was like, hey, what's up? She's going to be like, hi. Right? It's the same thing. Girls will even tell you, like, the whole thing of, a lot of people say, oh, it could be sexual harassment or whatever if you approach. No, it's only sexual harassment when the guy's not good looking. Okay, if it's a male model at the girl's work and he's trying to hit on her and ask her out, nobody turns down the model. Okay, oh, this cute guy hit on me at work. Girls say that all the time. You never see him say, oh, there's this unattractive guy at work. He's very like short. He's like a 5'6" manlet. And yeah, it's so cool that he hit on me. No, they go, oh, this creepy guy. It's because of what he looks like. It's kind of interesting. A buddy of mine had put a post out the other day, and I thought it was pretty cool. Basically, I thought that he really nailed it the way that he wrote it, which was, if you want to find out a woman's type, don't ask her, what's your type? Because she's going to give you that answer of, oh, I like guys who are smart, ambitious. No. Ask her, what did your last boyfriend look like? What did your last 5 boyfriends look like? Of course, you can't really ask her that, but if you could find pictures of her last 5 boyfriends, you'll notice they probably all had the same similar traits. They were probably all over 6 foot tall. They probably had, again, large, masculine, square jaw and chin. And they probably had kind of like fierce hunter eyes. And they probably all had jobs. None of them probably lived at their mom's house. Okay, that women go, yeah, for a certain type, meaning what he looks like and what he has to offer. So, and that's another thing that you need to be aware of with women. Women don't love you or care for you the way that men love and care for women. Okay, we love the person. Oh man, I don't know, Diana, Rebecca, Jessica, whatever her name is. Like, oh, Jessica, she's so amazing. I love the person that she is. We become invested in the person. Men develop a much more emotional attachment, whereas women, they love you based on what you can do for them. Oh, he's got a good job. He's got a good car. He can protect and provide. Oh, he could be my husband. He's boyfriend material. I love him. But the second you come home and you say, sorry, Jessica, I lost my job, and I don't have any savings, and I don't really plan on getting another job. Is it cool if, we just keep dating and, and just, I'll probably move back in with my mom, but, I'm a good person, right? Don't you like hanging out with me and talking about, the things that she's going to be like, yeah, yeah, we'll work it out. But she's kind of saying, yeah, you better get a fucking job or I'm going to go over here. Yeah. They only love you for what you can do for them. The second that you stop doing whatever you're doing for them, they kind of like lose interest and then they go over to the next guy. And so it's just something that you kind of have to understand about female nature. You can't be that simpy guy who's like, oh yeah, I love her so much and she's going to love me and we're going to live happily ever after. It's going to be this big Disneyland fairy tale. Like, it just doesn't work like that. Women are selective. They're looking for what's the best deal? Who's the guy that can offer me the best lifestyle and who's also the best looking, so that in front of all my girlfriends, I look like the shit. I look like the queen bee because I've got the hot, handsome hunk who's 6'2", 6'4", very good looking, looks like a male model, and he's got a job and he's got the car. Like, they want the guy who's like the whole package. And of course, once they lock that guy down, then they start trying to social climb to the next guy who's even hotter, who has a better car, who has a better job. Women are always on that up and up quest, trying to get the best mate. Just like men, we're always on that up and up quest, but we don't care about how much money a girl makes. We don't care about the position. Whether she's a janitor or a manager or owns a business, nobody gives a fuck, okay? We care about what the girl looks like, period, not about her social economic status. We don't care, oh, you got money in the bank? Don't care. What I care about is that you're young and hot. What I care about is that you have really pretty eyes. What I care about is that you have nice tits. What I care about is you have nice, sexy legs, and you have a great personality, and you can cook, and you can clean, and you can, you know how to give good back scratches, you know how to give good massages, blowjob. Do you swallow cum? Oh, you don't? You got to go. Oh, but you do swallow cum. Okay. Do you take it in the ass as well? Oh, you don't like? Okay, you got to go. Oh, but now we got this girl. She likes to suck dick, take it up the ass, and then fucking suck it clean. Ooh, we got a keeper right here. Like, so what we care about is what girls can do for us in the bedroom. Women, they want what a guy can do for them in the world. Can he protect them? Can he provide for them? Pay that rent. Pay for that food. Pay for those bills. So she wants a guy to do things for her. See, in life, if you break it down, A man's quest in life is women. What men care about is getting laid by hot women, as many as we can. A woman's quest in life is a lifestyle, is material possessions. So she needs a man to get those things for her. Okay, now fast forward, because that was basically a 2010 lifestyle. But now you come to 2020, where women on average are making way more money, 4 times as much money as the average male. So now women, they don't need a man to pay for their stuff. They can pay for it themselves. OnlyFans, girls could make ASMR videos and make $60,000 a month on YouTube. I don't know one guy that's making $60,000 a month, okay? Unless you're like famous and rich. I don't know one fucking person who's balling like that. But women, I could go out to the bar in Vegas. What do you do? Oh, I have an ASMR channel. Oh, wow, you must be doing really good. Yeah, I just cleared like 30,000 last month. Oh, and I have my OnlyFans and a Patreon. Dude, girls, they don't need a man's money anymore. Money to them, they don't give a fuck. So now, what's left? They just want basically a good-looking boy toy. They want that good-looking fuck boy. They get the hottest guys that they can get. They just want super hot guys now. That's their quest now. They can get the money. They don't need your money anymore. They don't need you to protect them because their money now. They can hire people to protect them. They can hire bodyguards and bouncers and things like that. So now what they need is just good-looking hot guys. And the thing is that most guys are just not attractive. There's only, like they said, they only want those like 10% of guys, and it's kind of few and far between. You know, there's a lot of guys who are like decent looking, but that just doesn't cut it nowadays because girls can easily go on Tinder or, you know, what I like to call dial a dick, and they just go on and they just look for Chad and Tyrone. They look for the hottest guys. Oh, this guy right here. Oh, yeah. Here's Chad. Oh, wow. Let's see. Yeah, 6'4". Swipes the next picture. She's like, wow, yeah, he's 6-pack abs. Okay. Ooh, nice Lamborghini. Oh, okay, he's got his life together. Ooh, got a mansion. Okay, I'll hit up with him. And all the other guys, they think, oh man, I'm just gonna make a better profile. Like, my game is so tight on my profile. And it's like, oh, dude, like, it doesn't work like that, man. Like, you got it. So, coming back to the cold approach, the reason the cold approach is so powerful, like I said, the woman, when you approach her at Walmart, she can't just swipe left on you. Like, you're in her face. You walk up to her and you're like, hey, I saw you from over there. I know this is super random. I just thought you were pretty cute. And I wanted to say hello, see if we have anything in common. I know that, you know, you're shopping, I'm shopping. I can't stay long. You know, I got to get home, cook dinner. But, you know, what do you think about blank? So you just go up and you approach her in the Walmart. She can't really just swipe left and keep going. She's going to talk to you there. It would be socially unacceptable for her to just like turn and leave. It would be very awkward, and women don't like awkward situations like that. So the point of the cold approach and why it's so powerful is because unlike a Tinder or something where as soon as she just sees you based on what you look like, she can swipe. Cold approach, you can demonstrate personality. You can't demonstrate confidence on social media, on Tinder. All you can do is put up a picture. Yeah, you might look confident, but it doesn't actually demonstrate confidence. Demonstrating confidence would be walking up to a stranger in a Walmart and going, hey, real quick, super random, you know, I saw you from over there. I can't stay long, you know, I'm shopping. I know you're shopping, but I just thought you were super cute, and, you know, I wanted to come over here and say hi. That's confidence. Now, a girl, you approach a girl like that in a Walmart, and she is just going to freeze like a deer in the headlights and be like, wow, like, this guy has balls. Like, he just approached me, told me exactly what he wants, told me, like, that I'm cute. He just wow, like, a girl can't get that kind of interaction on a Tinder when she's just looking through profiles. A guy on Tinder, for example, could be like, "Oh yeah, if I saw you, I would just totally approach you and say what's up," and the girl could be like, "Oh yeah," but that doesn't prove that you would actually do that. Whereas if you actually do that in real life at a Walmart, a girl goes, "Whoa, like this guy is the real deal. Like he has fucking balls. He has game." And like I said, there's a certain structure to game and a pattern where if you do it right, you should be able to go in, demonstrate some personality, some confidence, offer some value, say something interesting to her to make her feel like, oh, you're an interesting, high value person, get the girl's number, and then you leave. At least that's how I do it. There's a lot of guys who enter into set and then they just keep talking and they try to move the girl somewhere, or they try to get an instant date where they say, "Oh yeah, well, what are you doing right now? Let's go get you a movie." And you can definitely do that. I just don't do it myself because I feel that I get more results with my own method. But let me tell you exactly how I do it. And I'm holding my phone right here. I keep meaning to I'm going to go into this question that I thought was worth talking about, but I just kind of going off on this other tangent first. So this is exactly how I do it, and I'm going to take you through my process step by step. And this is how I'm able to get a lot of numbers. The first thing that I do is, let's say I was going to go pick up girls at Walmart or Target or whatever. So I'm going to get up, I don't know, sometime at like 10 in the morning, maybe noon or something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on an outfit that's a little outrageous, okay? Because I don't want to just look not like kind of like the way that I'm dressed right now at my house. If I went to Walmart and I was shopping in a white t-shirt and shorts, I would just look like a guy who's shopping. There'd be nothing that stands out about me. Now, this might be who I am in real life, but my first impression for a girl, I want her to at least think in her head like, ooh, there's something unique and interesting about that guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear like a bunch of bracelets or like maybe candy bracelets. I might dress like I was going to a rave. Okay, I might like wear a bunch of necklaces and beads. And even when I'm talking to the girl at the Walmart, I might use that as an excuse. Yeah, I just had to stop in here. I had to buy a pacifier. I know it's crazy. There's a big rave tonight, and so I can't stay long. You know, I've got to get back to my friends. But you know, I just thought you were super cute, and I want to at least say hi. You know, maybe I could grab your number and convince you to come out and have a drink next week or something. And then I would get her number, and then I would leave. Okay. So in the girl's mind, she has no idea who I am. Okay, first of all, you know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know who I am, or you kind of get the gist of who I am and what I do. But a girl doesn't know who the fuck Ryan Jaunzemis is on YouTube. They have no idea that I soap or rollerblade, or that I teach dating advice or anything like that. And a girl's never going to watch my videos. It's not really a channel that's relatable to most women. You know, I have videos of trashing bathrooms and, yeah, you know, things, taking acid on these videos. It's not something girls are like interested on YouTube. Girls are watching ASMR videos, or, you know, beauty gurus, how to put on makeup and things like that. They're not going to watch, you know, Ryan Johnson's trash bathrooms on YouTube. So I don't really, whatever I put on this channel, I don't ever take it like, a lot of people sometimes they'll be like, "Ryan, why did you say that on your YouTube? Like, what if a girl watches this?" And I'm like, she won't. And if she does, you can always just be like, "Oh, it was a YouTube video. It was a meme. It's like we're just joking around." And, oh, okay. Trust me, I have a damage control and insurance, I like to call it. But anyway, so back to my story. What I do, like I said, I'll put on like a bunch of like crazy beads, for example, dressing like I'm going to a rave, or I might wear a suit and a tie. Okay, I have like a coat and a black tie, and I might even have a briefcase with me to make it look like when I approach the girl, "Hey, I know this is super random. Like, I thought you were super cute. I'm in a rush for a business meeting, but, you know, I at least wanted to say hi." Okay. So, again, it might sound weird if you've never done anything like this before, but if you're a female, imagine, guys, you're a woman and you're minding your own business and you're fucking looking for Greek yogurt in the the Sprouts or the Whole Foods or whatever like that, and you're at Walmart and you're like looking for Captain Crunch or whatever the fuck, or you're in the makeup aisle looking for Maybelline. You're not thinking in your head that some guy is gonna approach me or something like that. She's like, "Where's the Maybelline? Where's the? Excuse me, do you know where the eye? What is that? Eyeliner or mascara? Do you know where the mascara? She's looking for mascara. She's by the jewelry, buying the fucking Walmart jewelry or something like that. But I roll up and I'm wearing a suit and a tie. I'm not actually at Walmart to go shop at Walmart. I'm there to pick up bitches. And when I say bitches, I mean females, chicks, hot chicks, which usually there's few and far between, but sometimes there are some pretty hot fucking chicks at Walmart. But again, that is why I always talk about Whole Foods so much, because Whole Foods is expensive. Whole Foods is where rich people shop. The people who live in the ghetto, right? Poor people, low value people, trashy people, or low value chicks, for example, they don't shop at Whole Foods. Hot chicks who have money, who are into yoga and Pilates, shop at Whole Foods. Girls who are very fit and in shape shop at Whole Foods, right? Because they want the organic, the holistic lifestyle, non-GMOs. That's why I advocate picking up bitches at Whole Foods so much, because that's where hot girls shop. Like I said, like at Walmart, sometimes you do see some hot chicks, but not that many. A lot of at Walmart, you see a lot of girls who are like, I would consider like sixes. But if you're talking, you want to approach like the 8s, 9s, and 10s, they're not at Walmart. They're at Whole Foods. They're at Sprouts. They're at Trader Joe's or the farmer's market. That's where the hot chicks go. And Whole Foods or whatever, those types of places, they're open all day. So it's not like a club where you say, I have to wait till Friday night at 10 o'clock to 2 a.m. when the club opens, right? If I want to meet a hot chick, like in the middle of the day at noon on a Tuesday, Whole Foods. Yeah, I want to meet some hot chicks. Let's go to Whole Foods. So what do? Like I said, put on that suit and tie or dress like I'm going to a rave. Just dress a little outlandish. Wear a cape. Wear like something crazy. Paint your nails black, or dress like you're in a rock band. People have seen those big spiky things that I wear. Like I don't wear those because I'm like a badass rocker. I wear those because they're fucking weird and it makes girls go, "Why are you wearing those?" So it kind of forces a girl to talk to me. There's been times where I've made out with hot chicks. I put on those spiky gauntlets, I think they're called, and just go wear them out and just stand on Fremont Street, and girls will literally walk up to me and go, "Wow, I like your spikes." And I'll go, "You could pet it if you want," and the girls will literally start touching it. And if a girl pets my spike, she's basically, without giving you a full pickup class as to why this happens, if a girl touches you like that, she will take a kiss. You'll be able to make out with her like literally like that. You go, "Oh, you could pet it if you want." She pets it, and I go, "There's something interesting about you." And I can put my hand like this, and if she kind of goes like this, I can make a little C pattern over her face and her cheek, and I'll go, And if I go like this and she doesn't move, I know that she's going to take the kiss. And I'll just go in. I'm not going to try to make out with her because that would be a little too much too soon. But I could go in and give her a light kiss on the lips. And then I back off. And I just kind of look her right in the eye and I go, "You have soft lips. I like that." And then I back off and I go off into a story like the kiss wasn't a big deal. And that, my friend, is real game right there. Because when you do that, the girl is thinking in her head like, "Whoa, like this guy kissed me, but he's not trying to keep kissing me. He's not trying to like force himself on me. He doesn't seem desperate or needy." You go in for the kiss and then you back off and then you go, "Anyway, yeah, I actually got these, I'll usually say something like, "A girl got them for me for my birthday." Because then it makes the girl go, "Oh, so he has other girlfriends in his life. Interesting. And women love a guy who is what we call pre-selected by other women. So when girls hear hints of you in conversation, for example, because girls are very like, guys are visual, girls are more like auditory. Whereas that's why girls love romance novels. They don't really, they're not really attracted to, let's say porno the same way guys are, because we're visual. We need to look at that visual. We need to see the pussy opened up. We need to see the tits. We need to see the asshole spread. We need to see the ass gaping. We need to see that money shot, right? We need to see it. Whereas a girl, like, they like to read romance novels. The handsome prince removed his scarf and exposed his masculine chest and his broad shoulders. Okay, like they read that and they go, "Ooh," and like that gets them off. So when you know how to talk to a woman, that's why game is so important. A lot of guys don't understand that. They don't understand how if you say the right things, the woman will show you what you want to see, I guess you could say. When you say the right things to a woman, for example, like most guys, they're very logical in conversation. So a girl says, so what do you do, right? And you go, oh, I am an accountant. I do this, blah, blah, blah. Girls don't really, but they don't really care about that. What the girl is looking for really is hints in your social status and things like that. So telling a girl you're an accountant, to you, that might be exciting. To a girl, she thinks nerd, boring, analytical, loser, right? You think I told her I'm an accountant. She should think I have money. She should be interested in that, but she's not. Would you tell a girl I sing in a band? Ooh. That's attractive to a woman, okay? Telling a girl like a story, she's, how was your day? And you go, it was weird. This random girl came up and, she was like, I swear she was eyeball fucking me. And I was like, she was almost kind of creeping me out. You tell a girl something like that, and the girls instantly start, oh my God, like other girls find him attractive. Ooh, he is pretty attractive. I get some thinking. For example, a story that I have used several times on a lot of different girls is, it kind of goes like this. And the context of the story just kind of comes out of nowhere. Where, let's say the girl's just talking, and I'll just kind of like butt in the conversation, kind of cut her thread, and I'll be like, oh my God, I gotta tell you about the other day. Have you ever been to Mary Jane Falls? And the girl will go, no, what's that? And I go, okay, wow, like, you know where Red Rock is, right? Like Red Rock Canyon and, the scenic loop. If you're a Las Vegas local, any girl will know where that is. And if she doesn't, that leads me to another story that's also interesting. But let's just assume that she says, oh yeah, I know where that's at. I was like, okay, well, Mary Jane Falls, for example, is the other way, like off of Blue Diamond. And then the girl will go, okay. And I go, like, are you into hiking at all? And the girl will go, oh yeah, of course. Like they all are. Or they'll at least, like, if you say it like that, are you like into hiking? They'll go, oh yeah, like, because they want your approval. So you go, oh my God. So it was quite interesting. The other day, even though this never happened, by the way. It's all a fake story, but it attracts women. It tells them what they want to hear. So I'll say something like, so I got to tell you about the other day, like me and a good buddy of mine and then my friend Sarah. Okay, and the reason I say my friend Sarah is that's a very female name, and basically girls, as soon as they know that you have other girls in your life, they become more attracted to you. So you want to tell them stories that always have to do with you and another girl. So anyway, and just watch where this one goes. This is why this little seat, this is so powerful right here. So I'll be like, okay, so yeah, I was with my buddy and my friend Sarah. She's such a goofball. And I throw that in because that makes my status seem like it's above Sarah's, the hypothetical Sarah, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, my friend Sarah, she's such a goofball, right? Because that immediately makes me look like above her. And then I also want to make it look like I'm above the guy, but then the guy is also above her. So watch how I do this. Now, everything I'm talking about in this little routine here, all leads a woman to perceive me as higher social status. Okay, and that attracts the women. So, what I do is like, oh, she's such a goofball. So we were, it was her first time up there. Like, I'm very into hiking. Like, I've done all the hikes at the scenic loop, and I've been up there like at least half a dozen times or whatever. Really good pictures, something I'll show you sometime. So that little piece right there, all that little information, a girl basically just says, wow, this guy's really out and about. He's gone up on a lot of crazy hikes. He knows interesting things about this town, things that I might not know. If I was dating him, I would get to probably go on all these cool hikes. So that kind of is like what we call future pacing, because it kind of plants the seeds at the back of her mind where she goes, oh, wow, like, okay, like if I was dating this guy, maybe I could be going on cool hikes and living this fun, interesting lifestyle. So then I'll be like, but anyway, it was her first time there, and okay, like we had been drinking like a little bit, it's Vegas, da da da, and then of course like blame it on the city, like, oh, it's Vegas, and of course that leads her to start thinking like, oh, like these guys like to party, they like to have fun, they like to drink, like, oh, this seems like a cool guy. And I'll be like, anyway, not 5 minutes into the hike, Sarah tripped and she sprained her ankle. It was a light sprain. It wasn't, luckily, obviously it wasn't anything bad. But now watch where this goes. Then I said, she fell. I turned to my buddy and I was like, oh, we got to help her. Okay, so when I say that, it makes it look like I am the leader of the other guy and we're going to save her. Now watch where this goes. So I was like, oh, we got to help her. So basically, I instructed my friend to like kind of carry her by the leg, and then I scooped her up like this. And I want to use like a lot of exaggerated body language to make it like really exaggerate the story and the emotion. So like, yeah, I scooped her up like this, and luckily, like the car was very close. We got her into the car, and I drove us home. I drove us home. Makes it look like I have a car, right? I'm not like I wasn't the passenger in my buddy's car. Everything is me having high social status in this story. I was like, yeah, we got her in the car, and we took her down to the doctor. Like, I have a good family doctor, something like that. Got her to the doctor, and luckily everything was okay. It was so funny. I don't know where the selfie is or whatever like that. But and then you go kind of off into another story. So let me just cut that right there. But basically, all that, when you actually say that story in real time, which really only takes about 30 seconds to a minute, within that 30 seconds to a minute, I just, without directly telling the girl, without bragging, I basically told her, I am pre-selected by other women. Okay, I'm the man. Other women are in my life and find me attractive enough to go hiking with me. I told her, I'm a leader of men. Okay, hey, I instructed my buddy, we've got to help her. Then I drove us to the hospital. I'm a leader of men. I let her know that I have a car. I let her know that I have a fun and interesting lifestyle. And basically like a dozen other little demonstrations of higher value in that story. DHV spikes, we call them. Demonstrations of higher value spikes. Every one of those little spikes in that story. So when a woman, even though that might only take 30 seconds to a minute to tell her that story, within that minute, a woman can hear that and go, wow, okay, this guy has other women in his life. He's a leader of men. He's got a car, which means he must have a job, which he's a protector of loved ones, right? It looks like, so a woman starts thinking, oh, that's so good. I feel safe when I'm with this guy because if I sprain my ankle, I know that he's going to take charge and make sure everything's okay. So now I've showed that I can protect and provide, and all that within 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, so you can't do anything like that on Tinder. When a girl's looking at a Tinder, basically it's all visual. And that's where it's an unfair advantage for guys, is because online, first of all, guys are just not as good looking as women. So it's an unfair advantage just at that. The fact in itself that you're a guy is unfair because guys just aren't as good looking as girls. So a girl's looking on Tinder for the best looking guy, and any guy who doesn't meet that 8, 9, or 10 range, she just swipes left. So in real life, if I approach a girl in a Walmart or a Whole Foods or whatever, I can demonstrate personality, confidence, swagger. A girl can actually see how I'm dressed. She can see how I walk. She can see my style, like the way that I'm, especially, and when you over exaggerate, like wear a suit and a tie or dress like a rock star, which I call peacocking. Sometimes I wear glow sticks on me or anything like that. Then a girl can be like, wow, this guy's not only super confident he approached me, he's also has this crazy style of dress. Like he seems interesting. And if I can, within 30 seconds or a minute, tell a girl something like that little Mary Jane Falls gambit that I just told you, I can convey all these aspects of my personality that you can't do on a Tinder. That's why the cold approach is so powerful. That's why game is so real. Because when you put it all together and you go out and you use the game that I'm talking about here, girls will give you their phone numbers. They will want to meet up with you. And basically, you just get as many phone numbers as you can, which I like to call leads, because this is basically sales. What you're doing is you're selling yourself. You're selling your dick. That's the product. And the point is to get your dick in the girl's pussy. So it's just like sales. In sales, if I want to sell a car, I want to get as many leads as I can. I want to find as many people who want to buy that car or are interested. Then I want to qualify them. Okay, you want to buy the car. Do you have a job? Do you have the down payment? Are you going to, do you have references? How are we going to get that money from your account into my account so that I can give you the car? So I want to get as many leads. Then I want to qualify the leads. I want to weed out the wheat, get rid of the ones that aren't qualified. Oh, you want to buy the car? Oh, you don't have a fucking job. Get the fuck out of here, right? Oh, here's a girl I approach. Do you want some of this dick? Oh, you have a boyfriend. Oh, you're married. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you are single. You are available. Your last boyfriend used to hit you. You're very depressed. You're lonely. Oh, this dick is coming for you, right? So now we have a qualified lead, and all we do is basically turn those leads into lays. That's the secret right there. It's basically a sales funnel. Get as many leads as you can, weed out the weak, and the funnel just gets smaller, and the ones at the bottom are the girls that you actually convert into lays. Okay, we actually fucked Jessica. We met Jessica here at the Walmart. We found out Jessica was single and available. We got Jessica on a date. We made out. She sucked my dick. I licked her pussy. She let me fuck. Boom. And once you convert the lead into a lay, then that's where you have the power as the man to decide, ooh, I really like the way Jessica sucked my dick. She licked my balls. She swallowed the cum. She took it in the ass. Like, man, that girl, she was fun. And she stayed around in the morning and cooked, bacon and eggs for breakfast. And, okay, yeah, Jessica's girlfriend material. Yeah, would you like to be my girlfriend, right? Now you turn that lay into your girlfriend, and you can just keep laying her as many times as you want. Or, damn, Jessica didn't even swallow cum. She doesn't take it in the ass. Oh, she laid there like a dead dude. Like, I hit it, cool, put that fucking notch in the bedpost, but I'm never calling her again. Fuck that bitch. She's a fucking horrible lay. Good, I got another trophy on the wall. I got the Jessica trophy, but it just wasn't that good. So, just ghost her ass when you're done. Let's go back to the process again. So, you wake up in the morning. It's about noon, right? So you get a shower, you shave, you put on deodorant, you brush your teeth, you put on cologne. I hope you're writing all this down. You do all these, like I said, when you train with me, I give you all the lists. All this stuff is in my books and things like that, in PDF formats or whatever. And then once you get ready, you go out to the Whole Foods, to the Walmart or whatever. You're dressed kind of, like I said, outlandishly or outrageous or whatever. And don't go there to shop. You're going there to pick up bitches, and that's two different headspaces. You can't really do both as much as like people like to think that you can. It's just, if you're in shopping mode, you're going to be moving your cart looking for, I'm looking for the barbecue sauce. I'm looking for, Kit Kats and whatever. And then when you do that, when you start shopping, you'll be like, you might see the girl and you, oh yeah, I don't know, I need to pick up this barbecue sauce. I forgot, I do need to get peanut butter. And you start focusing more on actually buying food, and then you check out, oh, I'll just do that next time. So don't do that. If you're going there to pick up, you're going there to pick up. If you're going there to shop, you're going there to shop. Try not to do both. It's weird. At least it doesn't work for me. It might work for you, but I wouldn't recommend it. What I do is I'm like, okay, I'm going to Walmart to pick up chicks. So usually I won't even grab the cart. I might grab like a little basket and just put some butter in it or something to make it look like I'm shopping. But I won't or I have done it before where I take the cart and I put a bunch of beer in the cart, like cases, 30 packs, and a bunch of steak and ice cream and things like that. And I would approach girls and basically tell them, yeah, real quick, like this is for a big barbecue I'm having with some friends, something like that, to make it look like, one, I have friends, and then I have parties in my life and things like that, to make the girl go, oh wow, if I was dating him, maybe I could be going to that cool party. Okay, so that's a way you could do it as well. So if you want to make like basically a fake shopping trip, you could do that too. But basically, what I like to do, what I think is most efficient, is grabbing like a basket, putting like some butter in there and some yogurt or whatever. Make it light. So you don't want to be carrying a heavy ass basket. The idea is like you grab the basket, put in some butter or like a couple of apples or whatever, and then just kind of walk around the store. If it's a Walmart, you want to hang out where the girls are at, which is going to be by the makeup, by the linens, by the towels, home decor or anything like that. So that's usually where the girls will go. So kind of be in that area. And let's say there's a girl that walks by that you think is attractive that you'd like to fuck. So check her out for a minute. Don't sit there too long. I like to use the 3-second rule, which basically is, you have 3 seconds to just stop what you're doing and go in and talk to the girl. Because you get analysis paralysis, we like to call it, when you sit around and you just keep staring, because then your brain starts to come up with reasons why you shouldn't approach. Oh, this isn't really socially acceptable to approach the girl in this Walmart. Oh, what if I go to approach her and I trip and I fall down and everybody see? You don't want that to happen. You want to just kind of see the girl and be like, Ryan said, 3-second rule. Let's go in and approach her. And so that means you start moving your feet towards the girl, but you don't want to come up to her directly. You don't want to come up right square onto her like that. You want to kind of walk up to her like kind of a C pattern, kind of walk, and then you turn and you talk over the shoulder. You don't want to be talking to her like this, with your chest squared off. It's too much too soon. It makes you appear needy. If I'm talking to you like this over the shoulder, making it look like I can leave anytime, and I'm telling you things, hey, you seem pretty cute. I can't stay long. I got to get back. I'm shopping. You're shopping. Just this body language. This is game right here. This is what game is. This body language right here. This is why guys always talk, oh, game doesn't work. This is game. This does work. Okay, this works perfect. Like, you're telling the girl, hey, I got to take off in a second. I can't stay long. But I just thought you were super cute. I want to grab your number. Okay, it doesn't seem like, hey, you're really pretty. I'd like to get to know you, right? All up in your grill like that, right? Because that's creepy. That's no game. That's what regular guys do. That's what the average guy does with no game. Guys with game, they talk like this. Hey, real quick, super random, right? That's how a player talks. So, pips and players, So, what you want to do, the exact line. A lot of guys are like, well, what should I say? What do I say to her? Here's the exact line. Write it down exactly how I tell you. This is the most basic pickup line, and it's going to get you real results with women. And when I say real results, I mean she's actually going to give you her phone number. She's actually going to pick up the phone when you call. She's actually going to go on a date with you. And I don't go on dates with girls, by the way. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend paying for their shit. I don't recommend taking them out to dinner. I recommend a date being I'm having a party in my house. You and your girlfriends should come. That's what I mean by a date. Okay. Do you want to go out to dinner sometime? Do you want to go to Olive Garden, Cheesecake Factory? Okay, that's what the simps do. That's what the guys with no game. That's what the average frustrated chumps do. Okay, that's what the blue-pilled guys do. Like that's what the cucks do. You don't want to do that. Don't be that guy taking her out to dinner. You want to be the guy, the cool guy, the player. Yeah, I'm actually having a party this weekend. We're going to be drinking. Maybe you and your girlfriends want to come, bring some rum or something like that. Bring some Coke, some rum. And the girls go, okay, yeah. Then they want to come to your party. Then they're going to see you like, you're the party guy. You're the guy to fuck. She's thinking, yeah, I'll fuck this guy at his party. When you say, do you want to go on a date with me? I'd love to take you to Cheesecake Factory. Would you like to go to Red Lobster with me? She's immediately now thinking, oh, okay, this guy's going to take me on dinner dates. Oh, he could be boyfriend. I'm not going to have sex with him after we go to Red Lobster. I'm going to eat the free food. I'm going to give him a kiss on the cheek. I'm going to make him wait till the third or fourth date till I give it up. And basically, she's just going to use you for your money and resources. Whereas a guy like me, hey, you want to hang out sometime? Yeah, do you want to go out to dinner? No, I don't want to go out to dinner. I'm having a party. Do you want to come? Okay. I'm the party guy. Girls can't put me in the bracket of the boyfriend. They put me in the guy. I'm the fuck boy. I'm the guy to fuck. That's what you want to be. You want to fuck the girl as fast as you can. You want to fuck her on that first date. I hyphenate, or I quote date, right? Because it's not really a typical date. It's not an average frustrated chump date. It's not an AFC date. It's a PUA date, right? Hey, I'm having a party. Come through. Come kick it. Come bring your girlfriends, right? So that also makes it seem like I'm not trying to get her one-on-one. Like I'm not trying to prey on her like on a date. Okay, dates are creepy. I want you to come by yourself to Olive Garden. I'm going to buy you pasta. I'm going to buy you stuff. Like, I'm going to be your beta male provider. Some fucking simp shit. I never do anything like that. Basically, what I do is I say, yeah, I'm having a party. You and your girlfriends are welcome to come. Okay, that's very non-needy. I don't care if you come or not. Yeah, I'm having a party. You and your girlfriends are welcome to come. If not, no worries. I could care less. Because I got 20 other bitches over here that would love to come over and suck my dick. That's the attitude that you want. You don't want to, I'd love to go on a date. Friday, 8 o'clock. I'll be there 7:45. Oh, yeah. I'll be your doormat. Oh, I'll bring you flowers. Does that type of guy get laid by hot bitches? Nope. Does the guy who says, hey, I know this is random. I just thought you were super cute. I am having a party next week. You're welcome to come through. Who do you think gets laid more? Guy 1 or guy 2? Think about it. It's all about that attitude, that game. When you tell her something like, you and your girlfriends are welcome to come, that makes it seem like you're not trying to get her. You're more just offering value. Hey, there's a cool party. Something, you aren't doing anything anyway on Tuesday, but I am having a cool barbecue with cool friends out at the pool. You're welcome to come. You could even bring some of your friends. Come hang out. It's all good. Bring some beer. We're going to have hot dogs. If not, no worries. Again, I could care less. That's the attitude. That's what game is right there. Got to have that attitude. So let's rewind again. So we're dressed a little outlandishly. We're standing over kind of where the Maybelline or the jewelry is in the Walmart, and there's a girl there. She's most likely shopping, I don't know, maybe with one of her friends, or she's there with her mom, or who knows? She could be there with 2 or 3 of her friends. We don't know. Usually hot girls, for example, aren't usually by themselves. They're usually in groups of girls. And that's why as a pickup artist, you have to get used to approaching groups of girls, not trying to pick off the target from her friends. Because like that, again, it's kind of creepy. Like the guy in the club who's like, he sees a girl that he likes and she's with two friends. He waits till her friends go to the bathroom and then she comes out first and then he goes in, starts to pick off the target. It's kind of creepy. It's cooler. It's more confident if you see three girls and you like the one in the middle to go up to those three girls and talk to the group. Hey guys, real quick, super random. Do you guys know the rapper 6ix9ine? Okay, get this. Let me, and then you go into a story about the rapper 6ix9ine with the rainbow hair. I'll give you an example, something that I like to do. But you guys know the rapper 6ix9ine? By the way, it doesn't seem like I'm hitting on them, right? I didn't walk up and go, oh, you girls are so hot. I wasn't that creepy guy. I'm just a cool guy in the club or wherever, even the grocery store. Girls, I need a female opinion. Real quick, do you guys know the rapper 6ix9ine, the guy with the rainbow hair? Okay, get this. My little niece, right? She's just turned 7, and she has the biggest crush on the rapper 6ix9ine. She says when she grows up, she wants to marry him. What do you guys think about that? I'm her uncle or whatever, and she begged me to go on Amazon and buy a poster of 6ix9ine. And it was a big poster, like a 6-foot tall poster, and she put it on her closet, and her mom was like, "What is this? Who is this guy with rainbow hair and teeth? Where did you get this?" And Uncle Ryan gave it to me. And of course her mom came. Well, I don't know, what do you guys think about that? You might go like, what? Like, that's the pickup line? What do you think of the rapper 6? Yes, that's the pickup line. Okay, you would be like, that doesn't seem like a pickup line. Of course it doesn't. That's the beauty of it. That's the power of it. It doesn't seem like a pickup line. It doesn't seem like I'm trying to hit on her. I'm just a cool guy. That's the context of the situation. I'm a cool guy just walking up, having a conversation. I'm not trying to get anything from her. I'm not trying to hit on her. I'm just a cool dude who's just chatty, a conversationalist. I'm confident. I'm a social person. It makes it look like I'm normal. So girls, real quick, what do you guys think of the rapper 6ix9ine? You seen him on YouTube, the guy with the rainbow hair and teeth? Okay, get this. My little niece, you just start talking to him real quick. The secret, though, is to change it up. After you kind of talk, oh, you guys seem kind of cool. Maybe she says something interesting that you say. She says, oh my God, I love his song, Gouda, or whatever. You go, oh my God, hey, high five. Right? So then you kind of change it. You guys do seem kind of cool. Look, I'm shopping. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you guys are shopping too, but I am having a pool party or barbecue or whatever. I'm having a little get together with some friends on Tuesday. You guys are welcome to come if you want. I mean, we might need a wild card. You guys seem kind of random, and you might bring some value if you want. Right? So you go in with something casual that doesn't seem like you're hitting on them. You get in the conversation, and then you flip it on them by inviting them to some event. But you don't act like you're hitting on them. You're not, oh, you're super cute. You should definitely come to my party. That's creepy. The whole idea as a pickup artist is to go in under the radar. You don't seem like you're hitting on them. You go in, you talk to them about something. Hey, you girls, real quick, I need a female opinion. I know this is random, but do you guys think kissing is cheating? And the girls will go, yeah. And you go, well, get this. A guy kisses a girl, that's cheating, right? But a girl kisses another girl, is that still cheating? I just want to know from the female perspective. And the girls will go, what? Right? You give them something like that, and you go, well, here's the thing. My friend's girlfriend made out with another girl. And I guess it offended him. He thinks it's cheating. I thought it was kind of sexy. What do you guys think? So again, it doesn't seem like I'm hitting on them. I'm just coming in with some kind of question, some kind of an opinion that I'm asking them, because people just do that. Hey, I've got this question in my head. I need a female opinion. Is kissing cheating? I just need a female opinion. That's all you're asking them. You're not walking up saying, do you want to go out with me? You're not walking up saying, I like you. You could just come up with something like that, and then they start talking. And then I said, like, you flip it on them. Then you go, hey, well, that's pretty interesting. Anyway, I got to get back. Well, you seem cool. We should keep in touch. Are you on Instagram? Oh, okay, I'll give you a follow. Okay, I'll give you a follow. Because again, can I follow you? Because that sounds needy and creepy. I'll give you a follow. If I follow, will you follow back? She goes, yeah. Promise? Give her one of these. And then you go, pinky promise, right? And of course, then she does like this little thing, and you could say, oh, stamp it, double stamp it. You could do something like that. I like to do that. And then the girls would be like, oh, this guy's so funny and interesting. He just said pinky swear, stamp it, double stamp it. Like, who does that? This guy's interesting. Right? And then you get her Instagram and you follow, and you see her, she follows back, and then you get into the DMs like a day or two later, and you go, hey, this is Walmart guy. What's up? We're actually having a party. Just, I know you guys are local. You're welcome to come. Bring a friend if you want. So, like I said, whether you're doing it, that's kind of the indirect style of pickup, or you can be more direct. What I like to do, write this line down. I like to walk up to them and I like to just kind of drop my hand like this. Kind of gets their attention. Hey, real quick, super random. I saw you from over there. I got to get back. I'm shopping. You're shopping. Something like that. But I just thought you were super cute, and I wanted to come over and say hello. My name's Ryan. And then shake her hand. Or give her a fist bump, which is even better. Because, again, like, shaking a girl's hand is okay, but it's kind of business. It's too formal in a shopping center. But if you go like this, and you give her the rock, you give her a little fist bump, then she's kind of like, oh, this guy's cool. Okay, like, hey, what's up? Most guys don't give a girl the fist, but girls like that shit as much as guys don't want to admit it. Or, because it's Corona time, what I like to do is say, oh, I would shake your hand, but, it's Corona, how about a chicken wing? I'll say chicken wing, and basically then we'll bump elbows. Chicken wing. Have you ever seen that movie Demolition Man from the 90s? Like Sylvester Stallone? And then she'll be like, whoo, do that and go, oh my God. Like, so funny. Yeah, or you do that, or you do the chicken wing or something like that, and kind of keep it just casual, fun, light, friendly, and things like that. So you could either go in direct like that, hey, I thought you were cute. Or you could say, hey, girls, real quick, like super random. I just need a female opinion. What do you guys think? Like, if you owned your own island, what's the first thing that you would do on it? Me and my buddies are doing a YouTube video, and we just kind of want to get some random people's opinions, if you've got a second. And the girls go, oh, I'd build a hut. I'd take a nap. Or just ask them some stupid fucking question you can make up. I have like dozens of them that you could download or that are in my book, or you could just make one up. It's not that hard. Just make up some kind of opinion question. Go up to the girls, ask them their opinion, and then flip it on them, and basically just be like, okay, so, you feel like a fun vibe. She seems cool. Okay, you guys are cool. High five. Anyway, I got to get going. But look, I'm having a little get together at my place, or me and my buddy, we're having a get together at his place next week. You guys should come through as a pool party barbecue. You guys should come. We could use a wild card. I like to say a wild card because then it doesn't seem like, well, we really want you personally to come to my party, because that's too needy. You guys should come. It would be cool. We could use a wild card. And then the girls go, okay, all right. It's kind of a challenge. Girls like that shit. So that's how pickup works. Like, and a lot of people will say, game doesn't work, da, da, da. And it's like, dude, I just told you how it does work, and I've done it so many times myself. That's why I know that it does work. So it's like, you can't tell me that it doesn't work. Now, here's kind of something important. So because I'm an average looking guy, girls aren't pounding down my door. I don't look like Johnny Depp, right? I'm not like this hot guy. I'm just an average guy. If I only relied on Tinder, I would never get any dates, because, again, I'm below an 8. I'm a sub 8. I'm only about a 6 on a good day. So I don't look like Johnny Depp. Therefore, girls aren't going to swipe right on my picture. And if I don't go out and do cold approach, I will never get any girls. If I just stay in my house and I don't ever approach girls, then I won't get any girls. When I go out and I do cold approach, I get girls. That's how you know that game actually works. A lot of guys sometimes they'll say, well, should you just be yourself? And my answer to that is, like, this is me being myself. Making YouTube videos, living in my living room, sitting in front of the computer. Girls don't care. I could be myself all day. Girls aren't knocking at my door going, oh my God, you're on, you play video games and let me suck your cock. Okay, they just don't do that. Unless I have to get out of the fucking house and go to the Walmart and start talking to them, and I might have to talk to 20 or 30 or 40 different girls. Maybe 1 to 5 out of those 40 girls might give me their phone number. And then out of those 5, maybe 2 of them I get to have sex with. It's just a numbers game, really, but still, it starts. You got to get out of the house to build the leads, to talk to those, let's say, 10 girls. I only have 10 fingers, so let's say you go out. Let's say for today you make a goal for yourself. All right, I'm going to go talk to 10 girls. I'm going to go to Walmart for an hour, and I'm going to go to Target for an hour. I'm going to talk to 5 girls at Walmart, and I'm going to talk to 5 girls at Target. Okay, so we got 10 girls that we talked to. And out of the Walmart, oh, you bombed at Walmart. You bombed. No girls. But at Target, out of the 5, these 3 were like, oh, she said, I have a boyfriend. This girl was like, oh, sorry, I'm not interested. And then the other girl, she was just kind of like lukewarm. And like maybe she gave you her number, maybe she didn't, but you could tell like she's gonna, when she picks up, she's gonna say, oh, wrong number, or I have plans or whatever. But 2 of the girls there, they did give you their number. So out of the 10 that you talked to, 10 girls, 10 different groups of girls. Maybe this girl had a friend with her, and this girl, there was 2 friends, and this girl was by herself, but this girl was with her mom, or 10 groups of girls. What I'm talking about, 10 sets. So you walked up to 10 different groups of girls, and 5 at Walmart, 5 at Target, and you were like, you said the same thing. You stuck to the plan, and you used the Ryan J method, how to pick up bitches. You walked up to them, and over, you basically were like, hey, real quick, super random, I know this is like kind of out of the blue, but I thought you were just absolutely adorable, and I had to come meet you. I just thought you were super cute. I want to come over and say hello, something like that, whatever. You said basically the same thing over and over. And some of the girls were like, oh, thank you. Yeah, you're cute too. Or the girl was like, oh, I have a boyfriend. And then the next group of girl, she said, she was like, oh, appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just over here shopping. You're like, yeah, I'm shopping too. Small world. Amazing. Imagine that. Look, I know, like I said, like I know you're shopping, but I wanted to see, maybe I'd grab your number, and maybe next week try to convince you to come out and have a drink or something like that. If you're, or you might say something, I like to do this one. I like to go, look, I don't know if you're single. I don't know if you're married. I don't know if you have a boy. You could be in love. I don't know. And sometimes she'll just cut you off. She'll be like, no, I don't. And you go, oh, like, so if she says no, then yes, she's interested. She's going to give you her phone number. She will go on a date with you. If she says that. Or she might go, yeah, I have a boyfriend. If she says it like that, she's still probably going to go out with you, because she wants to see, do you have higher value than her boyfriend? If her boyfriend, let's say she's a pretty girl, but she's slumming, and now her new boyfriend, he's kind of good looking, but he's a fucking janitor. You're kind of good looking too, but she finds out you are an entrepreneur and you own your own business, or I don't know, you're a bartender and you make fucking $80,000 a year. She might be looking to level up. So she might go, yeah, I do have a boyfriend. I said, well, that's interesting. Sometimes I like to cut him off just for fun. It's just a fun one for you guys. She might, yeah, I have a boyfriend. And you go, well, interesting. Can he cook? Is he a cool guy? And she'll say, yeah, maybe he can cook for us sometime. Oh my God. Because that's like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh, that's good. He can cook. Is he a good cook? And then she'll go, yeah. And I'll say, well, maybe he can cook for us sometime. What do you think? And then the girl will be like, and then I think it's funny because sometimes the girl will go, oh my god, like, and then she's kind of, when you're talking to her like that, when you're throwing those jabs, she's like, oh, this is confident guy. Oh, wow, alpha, right? So they like that, but usually sometimes they'll, oh, I'd have a boyfriend. And you say, oh, that's cool. Well, I'm having a party next week. You know, you're welcome to come through. And she might go, okay. Right? So when she kind of admits that she has the boyfriend, but it doesn't really matter. Right? Or she might say, well, so what do you do? And that's where, really, when a girl asks you, what do you do? She's not actually asking you specifically what your job title is. She's asking that because she wants certain hints and cues about your income. How much money is in your back pocket? So let's imagine that you were a girl and you say, so what do you do? And I was like, again, like I said before, I'm an accountant. That says to a girl, okay, this guy's probably maybe, depending on the way that he's dressed and like the structure, his facial structure, like his height, she basically takes all this into consideration and she puts a dollar amount on you. She does this all within the fraction of a second. Okay, he said he's an accountant. This guy's about, what, 5'6". He's not very attractive in the face. He's probably not worth more than, I would say, $40,000 a year top. Yeah, I have a boyfriend. Sorry. Whew, you didn't meet that cut, right? She calculates that real fast. At the same time, you could say something like, you know, this is a buddy of mine, which was kind of interesting. He used to use this one a lot, and it would kind of really throw him off because then you can't really get a read on it. Where she would say, "What do you do?" And he'd say, "It's complicated. I would say that the easiest way to explain it would be internet marketing." Can't really get a read. You could be a multi-millionaire doing internet marketing, or you could be broke as fuck. But then the girl's, you know what I mean? Like it goes through her radar, and then she's like, oh, okay, I don't really get it, right? It's the same thing with what I do. Sometimes girls will be like, so what do you do? And I'll say, well, it depends on the day. And they go, no, really, what do you do? And I'll be like, well, I guess the easiest way to describe it would be content creator. Right, again, because that's what I am, but nobody really understands that. Because that could be like, what does that mean? Like, okay, oh, do you have a YouTube channel? I do. You know, but usually I have my own whole little routine that kind of bypass. Girls sometimes will ask like what I do, but for my style of game, I kind of will change it up or tailor it depending on what I think the girl's going to respond to. So if she seems like a younger girl, more like, I don't know, more of like a funky style, then I might tell her I'm a pro skater or a rapper or a producer or something like that. I will go more on my athleticism or my music, something along those lines, because in that regard, she's going to respond to it. If she's a little older and she seems more refined, then I'm going to change it up and say, oh, I'm a dating coach. I won't say pickup artist coach. I'll say dating coach, because it's just more mainstream, it's more acceptable. Or I'll say, you know, oh, I'm a confidence coach. I've said that before. And girls, oh, wow, that's interesting. Or I'll say, oh, I'm a published author. Or I'll say, just like, there's so many different ways I can play it. And because I do all of those things, if I want the girl to stay around and I get to talking to her, and let's say I told her, oh, I'm a published author, I'm a self-help author. Usually I'll say that, because that's very general. And that could, when I tell a girl like, oh, I'm a self-help author, I could be a multi-millionaire, or I could just be some guy who's giving fucking advice on YouTube. They don't know, like, unless she gets to know me. And if I want the girl to stay around, then I'll tell her, I'll throw more, basically more pebbles of information. For example, I'll start telling her, that I'm a pro skater, and she, wait, I thought you were like a self-help author. I say, oh yeah, I do that too. And then I'll show her my movie Soap or Die, and then she'll go, oh my god, like I didn't know you did wow, like that's amazing. And then that gets her into my music and a lot of other things. So it just depends. But if I'm just trying to fuck, then usually I'll just be like, yeah, I'm a dating coach. And I'll kind of keep it at that. I won't tell her any of the other things because I don't want her to stick around. I don't want her to start liking me as a person. Or I just want to kind of like dip in. I just want to get in there real quick. And then after that, kind of move on. I'm not trying to like form a relationship. If she was a really cool chick, then I might tell her about the other stuff. I might invite her to my house and show her my modeling studio. I might do like, other things like that. But anyway, to recap again, let's recap it one more time. You wake up noon time, whatever, anytime you want really. Give yourself a little time to shower, to shave, and put on some outlandish clothing or a suit and a tie or something like that. Just kind of stand out amongst all the other people that are going to be shopping, and which is not that hard if you're gaming at a grocery store. And then go to the grocery store, grab a basket, walk over to the butter aisle, throw some butter in, throw a bag of, bananas in there or something like that. Hang out kind of where the makeup is, or the shampoo, or the soaps, the hand-cut fucking non-GMO soaps and things like that in the Whole Foods. You see a hot girl in the aisle, she's shopping, 3-second rule, okay? You don't wait, you don't sit there and think about it. You already know exactly what you're going to say, which is, hey, I thought you were super cute. I just wanted to come say hello. Write down your lines, practice them in the mirror 100,000 fucking times, if whatever you need to, until it's memorized. And I wouldn't say really memorize it word for word. You more want to memorize concept for concept. Like, I never use the same opener twice, but it's pretty much the same opener every time. I just change the words, and I change kind of the body language, or I change my tone depending on the situation, kind of like a comedian or a musician who's playing a live show, or a DJ, for example. If a DJ plays in a dive bar for 10 people, he's not going to be like, oh, going fucking crazy. He's going to be like, hey, you guys like to party? There's not a lot of people here tonight. We'll just keep it cool. He's going to play to the audience. Goes to a big rave, all of a sudden, 300,000 people. Now he's playing at EDC. Turn it up. Let's get the party started. Like, you're going to play to the audience. So if the girl seems like cool, she seems like she wants to talk, I might walk up, hey, real quick, I might put on a little more show, a little more song and dance, so to speak. Or if it's kind of like the vibe of the situation is a little different, I may just kind of just get in there real quick, like, hey, Rick, real quick, this is random, I know you're shopping, but... So I'll change the tonality of my voice to kind of match the situation. But it's basically the same opener. So anyway, you're going to walk up, hey, real quick, super random, I know this is out of the blue, and, I saw you from over there, or something like that. I just thought you were super cute. I thought you were adorable. I thought you looked like just amazing in that dress. And I want to come over and say hello. You come up with something that makes sense. Hey, so there was something interesting about you. I noticed that you had an interesting necklace. I was just wondering, like, does it have a meaning? Or, I had a friend who had something just like that, and you just kind of reminded me of her. Like, anything like that. Just come up, say some kind of like compliment, or something kind of like compliment maybe her style. Hey, I really like the way that you did your hair. I really like the way that you're wearing that dress. Hey, that's a really interesting dress. Hey, like, I really like your style. Hey, you seem cool. Let me ask you this quick question. Who do you guys think lies more, men or women? Do you think kissing is cheating? You could say some kind of little question, right? So anything like that, just to open up the conversation and get it started. Move through the conversation and then flip it on them. Anyway, I got to get going. Like I said, I got to get back to my friends. I got to, Maybe you have that big basket full of beer. Anyway, there's, I'm heading to this party right now, but there's another party next week. You guys should come through. Let me grab your Instagram or whatever. Or this is kind of, I would take you guys with me to this party, but this is it's a ticketed event or something like that, and I don't have any more tickets. But there is another party next week. You guys are welcome to come if you want. Give me your let's trade information. Is the soundbite really that I like to use? Not saying, can I get your phone number, because that's what every other guy says. So I'll usually say, well, I'm going to take out, like, we should keep in touch. Let's trade information, because it sounds fair. It doesn't sound needy. It doesn't sound desperate. Hey, let's trade information. Okay, sure. Yeah, you're on Instagram, or what was your phone number? And usually I'll do it a little more smooth. I'll say something like, because Las Vegas is 702. So I'll be like, you guys are local, right? You're 702? And then they'll go, yes. And I'll say, what was the rest? And I already have my phone in my hand, by the way. So as I'm opening new contact, I'm already writing it in. So if I'm just doing that, she's usually going to go with it. That's frame control. And that's a whole other different vlog. But as I'm already writing it in, what was your name again? Betty Smith? You're 702, right? She'll go, yeah. And you go, what was the rest? Like, I'm already writing it in, so she's just going to start, 546, whatever it is. And now I already have her number. Cool, I'll text you. Then you just text her like, this is Walmart guy, and with your phone number, something like that. So now you have her number, she has your number, and here's the secret. And this is where most guys, 95% or more guys fuck up. Or at least this is how I do it. You can, if you want to do it where you're the guy that keeps talking to her and then tries to ask her, hey, well, what are you doing right now? Do you want to go get a fucking Orange Panda Express? You could do that. I just have found that you get more results with the Ryan J method. And the Ryan J method at this point is, once you have the number in your phone, then you fucking leave. You excuse yourself. Okay, well, have a good day. And you leave, because that demonstrates a willingness to walk away. It demonstrates non-neediness. You're not desperate. You went in, you opened the conversation, you demonstrated that you were confident, charismatic, you were talkative, you were social, and then you left. There's a movie called The Tao of Steve, and they break it down. Be excellent, and then be gone. And that's how I do it. So you walk in, hey, you're super cute, thought you were adorable, blah, blah, blah. Anywhere there's a barbecue on Tuesday, you and your girlfriend should come through. Let's trade information, get the number, and then you leave. So you have your lead, okay? Jessica, she's in your phone, 702, whatever it was. So you leave. The next day at about 10 in the morning, early. I don't mean wait until Friday night and then be like, hey, remember me from Walmart? Want to go out? Like, I don't do that. The next day, I don't know, it could be on a Thursday, it could be on a Wednesday, whatever. Like, maybe on the Monday morning. Maybe I went to Walmart on Sunday afternoon at noon, and then the next day, Monday morning, 10 a.m., 10:30, 11 a.m. That is where you call her up, okay? Not just a text, you might want to just call. Hey, what's up? Yeah, this is a Walmart guy from the other day. Random, right? So she's like, oh, hey, what's up? Make sure she remembers you. Oh, yeah, the Walmart guy. Oh, yeah. Hey, so, real quick, I just wanted to touch base with you. Like, I'm super busy right now. I'm on my way to a business meeting. But, there's like there is going to be like remember we were talking about that party? Yeah, it's probably going to be on Thursday, I think at about 2 p.m. I was just letting you know, if you guys are interested, I know you could be super busy. I didn't even get to ask you. You could have a boyfriend or something like that. Oh, no, blah, 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 blah. So everything, like, right now, that would all be going good. And you're like, okay, cool. If you guys still want to go, like, I could just text you Thursday the address or whatever like that. It's probably going to be like a potluck. So what do you think about that? Yeah, so you probably bring like, bring a green Jello or something like that. I think that would be cool. Or, because like some guys, basically I do something like this. So we're giving everybody basically a quest. What do you think about that? So, for example, like, This is exactly how I am on the phone too, which is you can tell this personality is oh my god, like it gets so many fucking girls. Like you can see exactly this is how Ryan J does it. This is how I do it. Oh my god, so yeah, we're giving everyone a quest. Like, what do you think about that? Okay, so like for example, like my friend Johnny, like he has to bring the Diet Coke, and my other friend Tony, he's bringing the regular Coke, and then Julia, she's bringing kind of like it's like a pudding. It's like a Oreo. I don't know. It's got Oreos and whipped cream. She makes a good like I don't know. Is Oreo casserole Oreos? I don't even know what you would call that. I don't know. But this is exactly how I'm doing it. Just follow exactly these type of vocal tonalities. Because this is drawing her in. Now she's on the other line. She's like, oh my god, this guy's so interesting. Nobody's ever talked to me like this before. Wow. Like most guys. Here's most guys. Hello. Hi. This is Jack. Yeah, just wanted to know if you still wanted to go out to the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, I could pick you up at 8. Oh, okay. Or would 7:45 work better for you? Okay, that's like how most guys talk, and that's why they don't get laid. You got to be fun and interesting, and exciting. Just do it. Just be that guy. Just be that fun, interesting guy. Yeah, the Oreo. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. So, but if you wanted to bring like a green Jello or something like that, you could at least cook Jello, right? All right. I'm just checking. So maybe give her a challenge or something like that. I don't know. Like, are you into like cooking at all? If you want, like, it would be cool if you could just bring like a dozen donuts or something. I think there's a Pink Box down the street or something like that. Nothing too like elaborate, like it's low key, it's fun, blah blah blah. So again, this is gonna be like fast. You're not taking more than like 5 minutes on the phone with her right here. And the next morning at like 10:30 in the morning, right? And again, you do it early like that because most guys don't call at that time. She's not usually the guy that she met at the club last night isn't calling her at 10:30 in the morning. But when you're the first one in the door, like the early bird gets the worm. In this case, gets the pussy. So you're like, yeah, bring like a green Jello or something like that. Or if you want, you guys could just bring beer or a bottle of rum or something like that. Cool. Okay, well I'll give you a text then. Right on. Are you on like a Facebook or something? You might want to do something like that. Or I forgot. Like, are you on Instagram? Okay, yeah, I'll give you a follow. Then you could do it right there if you want to get her social media or whatever. But if you have a good social media to broadcast. But I notice a lot of guys, they don't have very good social media. They have shitty pictures. They don't look like they live interesting lives. They don't have, or they're the guy who has like, they have no pictures on there, or they have a bunch of memes on there, no selfies. And girls don't find that attractive. So like you have to have good social media, good pictures, high quality pictures of you doing fun, interesting stuff. Going parasailing, going bungee jumping, skydiving, rock climbing, canoeing, kayaking, martial arts, do something, sports, play basketball, baseball, like get pictures of you doing that. And if you don't do any of that, start doing that. That's what a pickup artist does. You start living that interesting lifestyle, and pretty soon you actually become that guy. And then when a girl's looking through your social media, she's like, wow, this guy was going parasailing and wow, like this guy's boyfriend, this is attractive. Like this guy does real shit. So work on, if you're not there, then definitely work on your social media. But so anyway, you kind of set the frame of, okay, we're having this party, you guys are going to bring something, whatever, blah, 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 whatever you're doing. And then you basically get off the phone with her. Okay, cool, I got to go. Hang up. Let me show you that again. All right, well, I got to go. I'll be in touch. I'll talk to you soon. Right? And then you just hang up on her. Non-needy. I'm not desperate. I don't want nothing from you. That's the game. That's the game that we're running. That's being a pickup artist. Again, you hung up on the bitch. You hung up on her. Her on the other side is, wow, like, this guy is not like the other guys. This guy literally hung up. Most guys are like, so what are you doing? Like, they just want to stay on the phone. I really want to talk to this pretty girl because I don't have any other pretty girls to talk to. I really, really need to talk to this pretty girl. Right? That's desperate. That's what simps do. Guys that are sympathetic to women. Simps. The losers. The players, the PUAs. We don't talk to women that way. Cool, I'll be in touch. Hang up on a bitch. Because we don't give a fuck. The attitude is, take it or leave it. I want you. I do want you. I want to fuck your little pussy. And I will fuck your pussy if you give me the chance. But I don't need you. I want you. But I don't need you. And if you don't want none of this fucking rock star cock, guess what? I got 20 other bitches over here that want some of this big fucking dick, huh? What you think about that? I don't give a fuck. Right? That's the attitude that you have to have. I want you, but I don't need you. Because I got 20 other bitches over here that are ready to suck this fucking dick. I got 20 other bitches over here ready to suck this fucking cock. I don't need you. I want you. I'd love to fuck your pretty little pussy. I'd love to fuck your pretty little mouth. I'd love to come in your fucking ass. I'd love to fucking blow loads all over your tits. I want it. I do want it. I'm a man. I want to fuck that pussy. But I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm not desperate for it. I'm not thirsty for it. Because I got all these other bitches over here. When you have that attitude, then the girls are like, wow, like, whew, this is a high value alpha male. Like, that's how alpha male behaves. Alpha male knows I got abundant. I got all the bitches. And I definitely like to add you into my harem as well. But I don't need you. I don't need you. Right? I don't need you. I want you. But if I don't get you, it doesn't matter all that much. I got my own life. I got my friends. I got, this girl that I'm talking to. I got this girl I'm talking to. I got a business that I'm running. I got plans in the morning. I got to be in the gym. I got this project that I'm working on. I got this YouTube. I got all this other stuff in my life. You are like an extra little ornament on my tree. My tree already's got the lights, the trimming, the tinsel. It's got the star. It's got all the big ass fucking ornaments all over it. And you are a nice, pretty little fucking shiny ornament that I would love to hang on my tree. That will definitely please me. But if it's not available, I'll live. It's not that big of a deal. You just ain't that important to me. And that's really what you have to convey to the girl. You always have to convey to the girl that you're up here and that your life and everything in it is perfect and amazing and awesome. And that she would definitely be kind of like an asset, an extra bit of icing on the cake. But if she's not interested, it's no big deal because you got all this going on. So you always want to let the bitch know, like, you're large and in charge. You are that big alpha male. You're the motherfucker who's running the shit. And she's down here. And she would be lucky to be part of your life. You have to be the prize. Like, you are the prize, not her. It's not the other way around. Oh my God, I would be so lucky if she gave me a piece of that pussy. Oh my God. She is so up here. She is so amazing. And I'm just this fucking... Okay, that's the wrong way to look at it. Women don't fuck guys who are below them. They only want guys that are above them. And even if you're not above them, you can give the perception that you're above them. The way that you come across, the way that you carry yourself. And that is game. That's what game is. At its core, game is personality, swagger, the way you carry yourself, the way that, your way of being. So, let's go back to the recap. You woke up, you went out. You talked, like I said, to 10 different girls. 5 at the Walmart, 5 at the Target. Out of those 10 girls, basically 2 of them gave you a phone number. Now, in real life, you might talk to 50 girls that day. And you do this every day, 5, 6, 7 days a week. Talk to 50 different girls. Maybe 5 of them give you a phone number. Maybe 10, maybe 15. I don't know. It depends how tight your game is. Maybe only one, and maybe some days you strike out and no girls give you. So you suck it up, be a fucking soldier, and you just carry on. Next day you go out and talk to 50 more bitches. And you keep going till after like 3 or 4 days, you talk to like 200 different girls, and let's say you got 10 numbers, right? So like I said, now you got your sales funnel. So out of those 10 girls, you got Jessica's phone number, Rebecca, I don't know, Vanessa, whatever. Like, you got 10 girls' phone numbers. The idea here, this is how I do it. Like I said, you want to weed out the weak, just like in sales, and convert those leads into lays. So out of these 10 numbers, you start calling them up. Hey, what's up? This is Walmart guy, whatever. The next girl, hey, what's up? This is Walmart guy. Hey, this is guy from Whole Foods, whatever. Get all those girls on the phone. You have a conversation with each one of them individualistically. And let's say, I don't know, Jessica over here, she's not really interested. She's very lukewarm. She's got, you're talking to her on the phone and she just doesn't seem really that interested. You don't seem like you're a priority. All right, forget her for a while. You don't need to delete her from your phone. Just keep her in the back burner on the queue, and maybe next month call her back up and try it again. Hey, I think I mentioned like a month ago. What? This is a Walmart guy. I was just seeing how you've been. Like you can try her again in a month, see if her situation changes. Maybe her boyfriend breaks up with her or whatever. Maybe you call her on the exact day she's ovulating, and now she just wants some fucking cock, and you happen to call her up at the right moment, and she comes over and sucks your dick. That can happen. So, out of these 10 girls, let's say 2 of them are DTF, down to fuck. These 2 girls out of the 10. You talk to 200 girls the whole week. Out of those 200, 10 of them gave you their phone number. And out of those 10, 2 of them are DTF. These girls are down to fuck. They are fucking horny. They are ready. They are single. They are available. All you need to do is pull the trigger. All you need to do is basically show up and not fuck it up. So let's call her, I don't know, Vanessa and Rebecca. So the rest of these girls, don't even worry about them. Just put them in your Excel file. That's all. Make a spreadsheet, and with the girl's name, her phone number, the day you met her, and put some notes of like, we talked about this. I used this opener. I use a spreadsheet for Excel to basically keep track of all my targets. So, but at the end, let's say you got 2 hot targets right here, Rebecca and Vanessa, whatever, and they're both DTF. The rest of these girls were just very like lukewarm or not really interested. So what you do, now you hit them up and you be like, hey, like I said, you could either do come to the party, the barbecue, or this is the other interesting thing. When you're telling them about the barbecue or the party, it doesn't even actually ever have to happen. There's been a lot of girls that I've talked to. Yeah, I'm having a party. I'm having a barbecue on Tuesday. I was never having a barbecue on Tuesday. That was just a way to get her phone number. And then you call her up and you basically go, oh yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess he had to go out of town for a business thing, so that they're not going to have the party or whatever like that. But if you want to grab a quick cup of coffee or something like that. So you could do the coffee date. I don't really like to do that though, because usually coffee dates don't convert to sex. They can, and they have for me a few times, but the party thing has been realistically what converts more, or just inviting her over to the house to hang out. Okay, not a date. You're not taking them on an Olive Garden date. You're not taking them on an average frustrated chump date to Olive Garden or Cheesecake Factory or something like that. You're just kind of hitting her, yeah, I was just going to kick it, watch a movie or something like that if you wanted to hang out. And if she says yes, she's basically saying, we're going to fuck, just don't fuck it up, right? And so, let's say you go that route. Or if you do the coffee thing, again, the same kind of thing. You want to get some coffee, right? She's like, yeah, sure. So you set a date and a time. You guys meet up and get the coffee. The question right here is who should pay for that? The answer is you on this one, even though, like I said, I'm not advocate paying for her stuff. But if you're the one who approached and you invited her out to coffee, you can't flip it back on her. It would be socially unacceptable to once you show up to look at her and expect her to pay because you are the one inviting her out. However, you can kind of do this little trick to make sure to let her know and set the frame that you're not going to keep paying for her stuff and that this is basically a one-time thing. You get the coffee and you say, oh, you pull out your wallet and you say, I'll get this round, you get the next round next time. Make sure she says, okay, she go, okay. So that kind of like just lets her know, hey, I'm not an ATM machine, okay? I'm not your beta male provider, right? I'm not your workhorse. I'm not your plow horse. I'm not here to pay for your shit. I'm giving you one shot, bitch, to impress me. I'll pay for this coffee. You have 15 minutes to impress me. Why should a guy like me want to get to know you? That's the frame that you want to come from. So you pull out your wallet. I'll get this round. You can get it the next time. Fair? And she'll go, okay. Then you sit down. You have the coffee. You already set the context. So if she wants a refill, she's going to ask, oh, do you want another one? Then you go, oh yeah, I'll just same thing, like a vanilla latte. Go back to drinking your coffee and just expect that she's going to get up and pay, which she will. It works for me like clockwork like this. Now, when you're on your little coffee date, it's really important to lean back the way that I'm talking to you right now. You don't want to lean in because that's needy, creepy, desperate. That's what losers do. You don't want to be the one who's leaned in as if she's the high value. You always want to be the high value. If you lean in, it's going to force her to lean back. Now, who has the power? Her. Because she's in the power position. And that's really a lot about what the dating game is all about. It's basically a power position. And women submit to men who are more dominant. So you always want to be the dominant alpha male. You always want to be in the power position. You want to be the one, you want to be the high status. You want to be lean back, like I am now. You want to make her qualify herself to you. So you want to sit back and you say, so you get your coffee. My coffee right here. So you sit down and you go, I was waiting for this. So tell me something interesting about yourself. And then just wait for her to respond. That's interesting. Basically, when you lean back, she's going to lean forward. So if you lean back, she'll lean forward. If you lean forward, she'll lean back. It's just a bit, just watch the way that it works. You sit down together, you lean back, force her to lean forward, and qualify herself to you. So tell me something interesting about yourself. Can you cook? Something like that. Did you go to college? Where did you go? Tell me about it. Right? So a lot of guys, here's the difference. Here's what most guys do. They sit down and they do this with their hand. They put their coffee, like imagine the coffee's here, and they fold their hands like this. And then they just look at the girl and they go, oh yeah, I love this Starbucks. Do you like it too? Oh yeah. So what kind of music do you listen to? Oh, I like them too. So who do you like watch on YouTube? Oh, that's cool. So how does the girl feel when you do that? She feels like you are a loser. You are trying to get her to talk. You are trying to ask the question, and she's giving the answer. You have the low status. She has the high status. That's not how this works. You have to have the high status, and she has... If you treat her like a celebrity, she'll treat you like a fan. You can't always be like trying to get her to talk. So what do you like? Oh, I like that. And you can't always be seeking rapport with her. Oh, you like that music? You like rap music? I like rap music too. Oh, you like rock? I like rock music too. You like guys are trying to get into rapport with her. What you need to be doing is trying to break rapport. Not all the time. You do want to have some commonalities, but intermittently, sometimes you may want to purposefully break rapport with the girl. Now, let me show you what that looks like. So, for example, you might go, what do you like better, Mexican food or Chinese food? Now, no matter what she says, and no matter what you like, you're going to choose the opposite just to break rapport with her on purpose, just to create that tension, to let her know, I don't really value your opinion all that much. I'm a man who has my own opinion, and I could really care less what you think. I'm interested in what you think, but I'm not necessarily going to agree with you. So you go like, so what do you think is better, Chinese food or Mexican food? And the girl will go, oh, I really like Chinese food. And you go, you know what? I don't really like Chinese food. I really like Mexican food because, I don't know, when I was younger, my mom used to always take me to this Mexican restaurant, and they had the best flan there. Like, but Chinese food, I don't know. Every time I go to Panda Express, it like makes me sick or something like that. So you just kind of disagree. Or she says, oh, I really like Mexican food. You go, you know what? I don't really like Mexican food that much. I like Chinese food because, my mom used to always take me to Panda Express, and the orange chicken, I just so light and fluffy, and I love orange chicken with the extra sauce, and I don't know, something about Mexican food, I'm just not into it that much. So you just disagree with her on purpose, just so she starts thinking, wow, like, he won't be a little bitch and submit to me. He's not going to agree with everything that I say. Okay. So anyway, 15 to 30 minutes go by on your little coffee date, and you talk about, I don't know, your favorite music, show her, I don't know, maybe one of your favorite YouTubers, or, ask her, who's your favorite YouTuber, or who's your favorite music artist, and ask her to share a video on YouTube or whatever like that. Or maybe you can talk about your favorite Kindle or your favorite author or something like that. And you might say something like, oh, do you read? Are you into reading at all? And she'll go, oh, yeah, I really like this book of blah, blah, blah by Eckhart Tolle, blah, blah. I really like that book, The Four Agreements. Something like that. And you can go, oh, that's interesting. And, oh, I really like Gary Chapman's The Five Love Languages, or whatever she says. Like, oh, wow, that's interesting. Like, oh, who was that by? Like, oh, okay, well, like, oh, catch me up. What was a synopsis on that? So she could talk kind of about that. It's just, girls love to talk about themselves and what they're interested in. So it's just, you get on something like that, and just kind of like lean back again and let her talk for a few minutes. And if she says something that you like, you can reward her for the good behavior. But what you really want to be doing is kind of like figuring out how you can take the conversation sexually. You want to get kind of on the topic, and then you want to figure out how you can split the topic into something sexual, right? And then get her acting sexual, and then reward her for good behavior of acting sexual. And then change the topic. So you set the vibe. The vibe goes sexual. She does something sexual. You reward her for being sexual. And then you cut that thread into a new topic, and you do it again. And then you cut it. So every conversation gets to like a high point, and then you cut it off, and then you start again. And it's like revving the engine on the car. And that's how you turn a girl on. So let me kind of explain what that looks like. So for example, you could take a mundane, boring topic, like, you sit down with your coffee and you're like, so are you into reading at all? And then she goes, yeah, like, I love reading or whatever. And you go, okay, like, well, who are some of your favorite authors or influencers? Something like that. So she'll go, oh, I love Eckhart Tolle, right? And you go, oh, wow, interesting. Or she talking about movie. I love The Notebook, or they're reading romance novels or something like that, right? So the conversation starts kind of boring, at least as a guy's perspective. That might be interesting to a girl to talk about, or like if you were at a business meeting or something like that. But like this is a date, like you're trying to fuck. You want to get the conversation sexual. So asking her who's her favorite author or what she's into reading seems boring, but this is where you flip it. And you'll be like, have you ever read the 50 Shades of Grey series? Like, or you watched the movies at all? Oh yeah, I love those. Right? So now we have a little bit of sexual content right here. We started with something boring like the book, like who's your favorite author, but then you consciously know, like, I need to change this sexual. Oh, 50 Shades of Grey. So, for example, go, oh, were you into the 50 Shades of Grey series? Yeah, now the topic is kind of changing direction right here. And she'll go, oh, yeah, I really like that. You're like, oh, my God, I don't know. Did you like the book or the movie better? Oh, whatever. Like, depends on the way the conversation goes. I like the book because it was a little more in depth, but, and you go, well, what do you think? Like, what if the guy was homeless, right? Versus like being a billionaire? Would it still be a love story, or would it be like creepy, right? If you had this, like, it was like, what if he was like a janitor at Walmart, but he had a dungeon basement? Like, would you still find him attractive? And the girl's gonna be, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Obviously they wouldn't, but you know what I mean? It's kind of funny. But then you'd be like, then at that point, you'd be like, I was at the Adult Emporium the other day, and they actually had the same little paddle. I don't know about you. Like, I've been into the community, BDSM community, whatever. You just say like the community. And she's going to understand what you're talking about. But I was at the Adult Emporium, or I went actually to the adult. There was an expo. They had a convention or whatever. They had basically like the exact same paddle, and it was signed by the guy who was in the movie, even though that's not true. But you could just kind of like lead the conversation to kind of let her know like you're into that kind of stuff, and then she's gonna, oh wow, that's so interesting, like. And then in Vegas, they have a place called the Green Door, which is like a swingers club, and there's a whole bunch of them, like Couples Oasis or something like that. So you can kind of casually mention from there, you'd be like, I used to date this girl, and we used to go to the Green Door, and we used to go to the Couples Oasis or something, which basically, again, gives her hints of, oh, you have other women in your life, other women find you attractive enough to go to a swingers club with. Like, it lets her know, like, you have an active, healthy sex life. And you're not like this creepy guy who's never got a date and doesn't ever get laid and is still a virgin, right? So even if you are, you could still lie to her and fake it to make it seem like you're getting laid by hot chicks and going to swingers clubs and stuff like that, which is going to make her more attracted to you. So you can be like, yeah, I used to date this girl. She was a submissive. She used to wear the collar and used to walk around on the leash on Las Vegas Boulevard. That's actually a true story. But, or was it? Or was it? But because if it was, you're starting to think in your head. The technique's starting to work on you, because you're like imagine I'm talking to you and you're like, yeah, I used to date this girl. She was like a submissive, and she used to wear the collar and a leash, and I used to do role playing and walk down Las Vegas Boulevard or something like that. Right? As I'm telling you that, you're already going like, wow, like this guy's the man. Like he's got girls on fucking leashes and collars. It actually is a true story. I can back that up with pictures and video, but that's more of private clients only. So anyway, you could tell her stuff like that. I used to date this girl, and you kind of just throwing out these little pebbles of that with these sexual references and things that you're into without actually making it super sexual, but you're starting to create pictures in her head like, oh wow, like this guy is into that stuff, like and he's talking openly about it, and he's not ashamed about it. And I like that, so I can start talking about that and not feel ashamed about it. Whereas some guys like to do that slut-shaming bullshit where, oh, that the girls are sluts, shouldn't do that. And anytime you guys are doing that bullshit, the girls immediately, all girls like to fuck. There's no such thing as a slut. And as soon as you start doing that and you start shaming girls for being sexual, they're immediately shutting you down in their mind. You're never going to have a chance with them. They're going to play the little purity card and be like, oh yeah, I would never do that. Oh, those girls are sluts. And then they'll shut you out, and then they'll find a guy like me who is down with that, and they'll do that with me openly. So stop doing that. Just stop shaming girls for being sluts or whores or whatever. I don't even use those words in real life. Like, girls will do whatever they want to do, just like guys will do whatever they want to do. Why shame them? You know what I'm saying? It's just a bad way to go about it. You want to be open to those sexual ideas of her, putting on like a leash and a collar and crawling to your cock on all fours and things like that. If you put out stuff like that, she's going to be like, okay, like it's okay for me to do this. I can act like a little slut. I can act like a little whore around him, and he likes it. I want to do that. I want to be that bad girl. You can kind of frame her to be your little fucking cum slut. You know what I'm saying? Your little sex kitten or whatever. Okay? Anyway, hope you understand what I just... If you didn't get what I said, rewind that section and listen to it again. So that was good. But anyway, so you're talking to her, and you just kind of throw out those little pebbles. Yeah, I used to date this girl, and she used to wear the leash and the collar, and the girl, oh, that's pretty hot. And I say, do you like that? Tell me a secret. Like, have you ever had like a crazy fantasy? Or you might say something like, this is where you're gonna push it over the edge. You don't want to go. Just you gotta really monitor this part when you do this. This is a very advanced game pickup technique or whatever, but. Because once you set the topic, you started the sexual, now you're going to put it into high gear, and at this point, this is where you want to, the technique is basically vamp up the conversation, make it very sexual, and then cut the thread and go back to a neutral topic and do it again. When I'm actually in real life, and if it's real time and the girl's really in front of me and I'm like in the zone, this all comes very natural just because I've done it so many times now. So I'm trying to kind of just get into that headspace. But if I was there, I'd be like, but you would never do anything like that, would you? And then she'd be like, oh my God. Like if she gives you kind of one of these, like you're like completely wrong, I would absolutely do that. I'd be like, oh my God, you're a naughty girl. You're a bad girl, huh? I could tell. I like that about you. I have a fantasy. So sometimes there's a I don't know, self-help technique that kind of says you go first, you lead, and usually that will open the door for your audience to follow. So for example, you might say, I have a fantasy. It's something I've always wanted to do. What do you think about? And then you might say something like, I don't know, like a blindfold or something like that, or I've always had this fantasy about a blank or whatever like that. What do you think about that? I've always had a fantasy about I don't know, 2 girls. I've always had a fantasy about, or I've done a fantasy where I've had 2 girls. I've always had a fantasy about 3 or so. Or if you've done 3, I don't know, just put out something and then ask like, what do you think about that? Or I had a buddy. You can always kind of change the context. I had a buddy, and he had. It was him, his girlfriend, and 2 other girls, and they had this orgy, but they did it blindfolded. What do you think about that? Now, if she goes, oh, I don't like that, or she goes, ooh, that's hot. You just kind of, if she doesn't like it, you because you're saying it was your buddy, you could always kind of just backtrack, and you could be like. If she goes, oh, I don't like that, and you go, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I don't know about the blindfold thing. I mean, or if she says, oh, I like that, then you go, have you ever had a fantasy yourself or something like that? So right there, now all of a sudden, now she's like, ooh, like, well, I've always had a fantasy about, and let's say she tells you this fantasy, she's like, I always had a fantasy about, usually they might say something like, oh, about a blindfold or something like that, or whatever. She starts telling you about her fantasy. You act like you're cool with it. You like it, you approve it. Whatever it is, you want to give her the reward for this one. Unless it's something like fucking that you're really not into, then I don't know. But you want to reward her for this one. So let's say for example, she starts telling you about she's always had a fantasy about being blindfolded and with I don't know, melting candle wax on her, something like that. You could just be like, exaggerate this emotion and be like, ooh, that one's pretty hot. And then, here's the secret. This is where most guys fuck it up, because most guys they'll start, oh, do you want to do that with me? Like, they get all excited. And you don't want to do that. You want to basically reward her that she shared that intimate detail or fantasy with you. Now you want to cut the thread. So then maybe grab your phone and be like, oh my God, like that's hot. That's sexy. I like that. Oh, fuck, I wanted to show you this YouTube video. It's like my favorite song right now. And then pull up YouTube and like play your favorite song. So you basically just, like I said, it started neutral. You took it sexual. You took it a little, you really pushed the envelope right there, almost off the table. And then you cut the thread. And then you start back again, a neutral topic. Oh, I wanted to show you this song, right? And then you show her a song and you're like, what's your favorite song right now? So then she'll show you a favorite song. Conversation kind of goes neutral for a while. Then you go back to another neutral topic. turn it sexual, and then cut the thread. You kind of just do that, and now you have this like kind of loop going on, because now in her mind, like she's now discussed like, I don't know, her former boyfriends with you. She's discussed fantasies, like everything's out on the table, and she's gonna be like so hot and so turned on inside. Where like there's so much you put so much sexual tension. Like now she has to fuck, and anyway, for me that's how I do it. And let me tell you a funny story. There was this girl, and I took her to the Starbucks or whatever. Did this exact routine pretty much. Went in, I paid for the coffee. I get the first round. You can get it next time. That's fair, right? Sure, right? We sat down. So, tell me something interesting about yourself. Can you cook? Blah, blah, blah. So, what are you into reading? Oh, the 50 Shades of Grey, da-da-da, like, talking about blindfolds, da-da-da, and then cut it off. Oh, what's your favorite song? Oh, by the way, what do you think of this? Da-da-da. Anyway, and then I was like, well, it's getting late. I mean, I forgot what I did, but I basically excused myself and I didn't invite her back with me. So I spit like super tight game. I know she was getting hella turned on, and then I was like, all right, well, I got to get going. Like it was super fun. Like I'm glad we got to meet up or whatever. And then she was like, okay. So I gave her kind of a half hug and a kiss on the cheek, but not like turning in to kiss her. It was more like my cheek touched her cheek and I kissed out. So it was like kind of like a half hug. Like, all right, sweetie, it was good to meet you, and I'll see you next time. I'll give you a text or something. I left, and literally I was home in like, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes, and about 30 minutes later, so like a whole hour has gone by since we met, she sends me a text, what you doing, WYD, question mark. And I'm like, it's on like Donkey Kong now. So I was like, nothing, you? And she's like, want me to come over? And I was like, I just said, bring some beer. She came over with some beer, and like literally 20 minutes later, we were fucking, and fucked on the couch, and then we had been talking about like something on the fantasy about pinning her up against the wall or something like that, and so like I was fucking her on the couch, and we were making out, started eating her pussy or whatever like that, and then I stuck it in for a few minutes, and then basically I was like, come here, I took her by the hand, and then I did my little spin move against the wall, and then I like basically lifted her legs over me, fucking put it in, and I had up against the wall. So I'm fucking her up against the wall, and she's like, oh my God, I love this. And I was like, I forgot what I said, something like turning dreams into reality or something like that, because we had been basically like talking about fantasies earlier like that. Now I'm fucking her up against the wall, and then basically I said something like caveman style, and I picked her up and I put her over my shoulder, walked up the stairs to my bedroom, threw her on the bed, and then just like we went at it again. So finally I bust a nut, and then we passed out, and then I think we fucked again in the morning, and then dropped her back off. Or no, she drove. She left after in the morning after we fucked again, and we ended up dating for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months or something like that. After that, like we'd fuck like once or twice a week or whatever. So, and that's just fucking from going out to like Walmart and Target and just, like I said, picking up girls, going, hey, what's up? You're super cute. I just want to like grab your number. Again, call her up the next day. Hey, yeah, if you want to grab a coffee or something, or go to this party, go to the Starbucks, or like have the party, and just that's the method. Or like I didn't talk about the party. I guess the same thing like with the same principle basically with the Starbucks date. If you do a coffee date, you have a party, for example, like you have a party at your house. You have a bunch of your guy friends and some other girls over. You don't want to have it all like a sausage fest, like just dudes. So guys and girls at the house. She comes, and like you said, yeah, bring your friends if you want. So maybe her and 2 of her girlfriends come, or her and her friend and a gay friend, or whatever. Hey, everybody come party at your house. They brought some beer. They hype it up. Yeah, it's going to be such a tight party. Always important to hype it up. Like, yeah, it's going to be the tightest party ever. Yeah, if you have a pool, yeah, we're going to pool party. I can't wait. The sun's going to be out. I'll check the weather. By the time they come to the party, you don't actually have to, be out. It might not, Yeah, something happened, so we're probably just gonna be chilling, keeping it low key or whatever. Like that. You can always change it up on once they get there. That's different. But as long as she comes to the house, she starts drinking. Give her a tour of the house. For example, like I like to, if it's here, I like to be like, okay, I'll give you the tour. This is the living room. I like to take them into my bedroom and just be like, yeah, this is my bedroom, bathroom, whatever. And I show her something kind of special to me, like I don't know, like a little ornament on my tree. Yeah, this is really special to me because blank. And then, all right, well, let's go back to the party. So I don't want to keep her in the bedroom, like, because that's creepy. It's like needy, desperate. I don't want to do that. We want to be a pickup artist. Bring her into the bedroom, show her the bedroom, and then take her back to the living room, so that she feels like, okay, wow, like I can be comfortable with this guy. He's not going to try to fucking rape me in his bedroom the first second that he gets me alone. You always want to be non-needy. You always want to be like, again, the attitude, I've got 20 other girls ready to ride my cock, slide it up and down with their fucking nice tight little pussies and suck my fucking cock and swallow my loads. You're just, like I said, you're just a cherry on my fucking giant banana split sundae. I've already got the bananas, I've got the chocolate, the vanilla, the strawberry ice cream, I've got the whipped cream, I've got the caramel, the marshmallow, the hot fudge, and you're just the cherry on the top. Like, I can live without the cherry. It's not a big deal. Like, I want you, but I don't need you. So again, you shake her in the bedroom, show her the bedroom, maybe show her something special to you. Like, I have a little ornament on my tree. It is actually very special to me because I got it from Hallmark. It's a limited edition, and it's special to me because it can't really be replaced. They don't make it anymore. And so I could show her that. It's something special to me. And then back to the party for more beer. Let's have fun. Let's hang out with our friends. And of course, that makes her start thinking, wow, like, this guy he's not creepy. He's not needy. We went in his room. We're back here. He didn't try to like throw himself at me. He didn't try to grab me. He's not a creep. He's not like a weird pervert. Like, okay. That's interesting. It's like not most guys. He's much more reserved. Like, wow, like it's very respectable from the standpoint of a woman. So now you're back at the party. You guys are drinking, playing Twister. I like to play Twister because usually Twister in Vegas turns into Naked Twister, and I've got some crazy pictures. I need to post some on Instagram, but not the nude ones, but the ones kind of. I got one. I'll post one soon. I think you'll like that. But Twister usually gets very flirty, and you get a chance to kind of rub and touch on each other and kind of flirt, and or beer pong. Girls have to show their titties in Vegas. Every girl show their titties, and you're playing the beer pong. They're trying to distract you. Those are good games to just don't get too thirsty with it. Don't be, oh my god, like I'm gonna miss on purpose and try to like look at her tits. Like you want to kind of like let her show the tits and kind of be like, you do have nice tits. Like let her know, and you could say that out loud, where you're like, I like your tits. I'm not ashamed to say it. She does have some nice knockers. And then go back to the game. Don't let it distract you. Don't, oh my God, don't be that thirsty, desperate guy. Just kind of acknowledge, like, oh, you girls are crazy. That stripper magic doesn't work on me. I'm a master at this game. And just go back to the game. But focus on trying to win the beer pong. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Leave me some comments below. And maybe I'll do like a Q&A. Or if you like this style of video, leave me some topics. And I'll do some more like this. So anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope this helped. And see ya. Stay Sarging, boys. Peace.